Attracting an audience is important because obviously without an audience you will have no one to view your film, and that would mean that it would be a waste in time and obviously pointless in you ever starting it. So that's why you always need to get hype up around your film and attract the audience that you want specifically. As I'm a student in sixth form, I don't have the money to have adverts and billboards and such. So I felt the most appropriate way for my media product was to email people, and use social networkings to get contact through to my school friends and school peers and also family. And I could also email my teachers and ask them, because as I said before, I wanted it to be a rounded age. I didn't really want to focus on a specific age group. I wanted it to be for everyone, because that's what I feel psychological horrors mainly are for. They are for everyone. There's not really a type. I felt like on social networking, people nowadays check those more or less every day. Like it's become a part of people's daily routines, and so is emails. So I felt that is the one way that most people are going to be able to see that I'm trying to contact them, and it's probably the easiest way as well because it's instant. I also created a small poster to attach to the email to let people know a bit more information, have a visual aspect as well, so they kind of get a feel for the film without actually watching it to start with. Also, while constructing my film, I made sure I spoke about it with family, different teachers, school people at my school, people outside my school, just anyone, like distant family, like anyone. Like if I emailed anyone in my family, I would make sure I mentioned what I was doing, and then that actually created a lot of interest through that. And then, like, this method is so easy. Word of mouth is obviously free because you don't have to spend money on resources or anything. Not time consuming at all, because if you're talking to that person anyway or whatever, then you're gonna mention it. Also, by telling someone, they're probably gonna go and tell someone else. So that is the word of mouth, like it gets around to all the different people. I addressed my audience by screening my film on YouTube. I linked up to YouTube and then sent that to people again through social networking, and I thought most people would see it this way. I didn't send so much on email, but I used social networking definitely to my advantage on this one, because I knew again that I have a varied age range on social media such as Facebook and Twitter and also Tumblr. Again, complete different ages. I then, after them watching it, I put in the description box of my YouTube video a link to a survey on SurveyMonkey, an online website, to ask people to fill in after they'd watched it. And this survey basically just asked them what they liked, what they didn't like, if they liked the finished product completely, and also it discussed aspects of the genre within it. So I wanted to know, like, if they understood what genre it was. They didn't, because obviously getting that feedback from the audience is important, because if you're trying to sell a psychological horror movie and the audience aren't getting that, like from what I did within the first 2 minutes, it might be a bit confusing. So I didn't want them to get a feel for like a rom-com or something. I wanted them to know straight away, directly, this is psychological horror, and that's my movie.